G'day, folks. What is going on? Welcome back to the Wednesday night live stream. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are part of the replay, jump down below and say boo. Otherwise, if you're here live, jump over to the live chat and say hi. Say how you doing. Let us know what you're feeling, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. And if you do have any questions tonight, please do ask, because I can't answer if you do not ask. The purpose of these streams is really just to hang out with you guys, to give back. We're going to open up some Pokemon cards, do a whole bunch of giveaways. Of course, I'll answer any questions that have come through already via Instagram. And for me, this is just that chance to give back, as I said, right? So something that I probably wish I had when I first started, a chance to be able to ask questions or, get some insights, or, whether it's advice that I can give, or maybe I can refer you to someone else. That would be the idea of these streams. So let's just hang out, have some fun. Hope you're all doing well. Let me know how you're all doing. How's your week been? I know it's been a bit of a wild week for many up in Queensland and New South Wales. So I hope you're all doing well and looking after yourselves. It's been nothing like that down here. It's just been all heat, no rain whatsoever. So I do put my heart out to all those that have had literally a bit of a wild last week or so. Other than that, how's everyone going? What's cracking? What's news? And if you want a chance to win tonight, we do have a whole bunch of battle partners tonight. Do have a few little tech issues. I'm using a different camera because I left my other iPhone at the warehouse, so we're back to some old pixelated. It's not too bad, but yeah, we'll have to just work with it. So appreciate you being here anyway. All right, let's see who we got here. We got Nandy. How are we doing? Fire Flames, number one tonight with the comments. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Justin, my man. Good evening, legends. How is everyone's week going? Well, I can't complain. I mean, I could. There's obviously, it could have been better so far. The week's been pretty quiet in terms of sales, but I think a lot of people are feeling that. I've just listed up a whole bunch of electronics, so hopefully we'll have some sales during the stream. But otherwise, yeah, doing good. Just pushing through, getting set up, and getting things, to where I want them to be. What's up, Tash? How we doing? And Teddy Bear, what's up? Finally caught up on some much-needed sleep. Oh, that sounds good. But I did think it was Tuesday all day. Oh, it feels like Thursday for me. Yo, Emma, how we doing? What's up? Got Justin in the house. Been a hectic week. I was deployed down to SEQ. Yeah, I bet, mate. Thank you for helping out, and hope you're looking after yourself, mate. Regan, how we doing? Thanks for being here. Dion, my man. We're going to catch up soon. I know we're meant to catch up this week. It just hasn't happened, man. I say this every time, but me and Dion have been trying to catch up for a bit, but it's just been really bad timing. So many things going on. But Dion, as soon as I've got a clear, free day that I know that I can give you my undivided attention, I will make it happen. MC Anthony, how we doing? And how's the family? Justin, thanks for hard work. I'm in Melbourne, but 100%. We need more people like Justin. Oh, we've got a question in already. Forrest finds a line. Would you ever consider having guests join on your Wednesday lives? I haven't ever considered it. Haven't really thought about it. Not at this point. I'm happy to just hang out. To me, this is also a chance for me to kind of relax and kick back as well. Open up some cards, whatever. So to be honest, to be selfish, no, I'm happy just doing it solo, just hanging out with you all. That's my vibe. Johnny Boy Francis, good evening, Lifestyle Legends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday indeed. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. I think you're a bit higher up from everything, all the madness in Queensland. Regan, sales have been down this week. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Dion. Appreciate the patience. Oh, old man in the house. Yeah. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thanks for being here. Yeah, 100%. GC. Hi, Chris. Love seeing your progress at the warehouse. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Cheers. Tonight we've got a little bit of blood orange switchel. It's been a warm day, so nice to cool off. For those that are just joining, we are going to be opening up some battle partners tonight. I got my hands on these, Japanese edition. Very happy to be able to get. I haven't opened any myself, so it's going to be having a whole lot of fun together. What do you think is causing the current slump in sales across eBay? Look, my personal opinion and it's a bit diluted, is because I haven't actually been listing as much because of the move. So I don't really have a full gauge of how bad it is. But I think there's probably a whole bunch of uncertainty with everything that's going on with tariffs and all that, and people writing off US. So there's probably putting a little bit of fear into people. But I think actually what really is going on is, even though we had some interest rate cuts, I think people are either expecting that they were going to get some more dollars back in terms of, it's going to enable a bit more money in their pockets. But that hasn't happened because at the same time, we've had the crisis of other things going up in prices. Just think of eggs. Eggs are crazy prices. And I know I'm not bringing it down to eggs, but I think people thought they were going to have more money and they haven't. So I think people are being really, being bearish in terms of pulling back and not spending, or they are actually just waiting a little bit till they've got a bit more of a run. Don't get me wrong. We're still selling a fair bit. This month alone, if I look at my stats for the month, we're averaging, we're still averaging 21 and a half sales per day. So I can't really complain. We're averaging $958 per day. However, I'm finding that I'm having really, really, really big days. Like we did a $1,300 day the other day. And then yesterday we literally did like $300. So it's just really intense in terms of ups and downs. But I've been having a lot of people come and do multi-quantity purchases, which is saving it, but they're not high revenue. They're just really just clearing out old stock. I've been running a lot of 40% or 50% sales just to move stock and get that cash flow happening. But we're behind in our targets in terms of how much I should have been listing this month, but we're starting to play a bit of catch up on that now that we're getting a bit more of a groove. But that's my thoughts. Chris, how do people become members? Well, you can become a member by you should be able to just jump straight in. So if you're in the chat, there is a little $sign and you can press that if you're on your desktop, and you can go membership and become a member. Otherwise, you have to jump over to the community page on my YouTube, and you can click join if you just go there. If you're on mobile, I'm not sure. If you're on the TV, I don't even think you can do it on the TV. You'd probably have to do it from either desktop or your phone. Johnny Boy, we are inland. Thought we were going to get the weather, but stored at the coast. Didn't even. Oh, wow. Well, that's fortunate. Well done. Yo, Andrew, what's up, man? How you doing? Katrina, how are we? I hope you're doing well. Darren, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you, Darren, and your questions. I've had 2 0 sale days in the last 31 days. I haven't had one of them for, wow, geez, yeah. I think our worst day in the last 30 days, we had 5 sales. When my average this year alone for 2025, my average is 25. This month, it's 21. But yeah, January, we did 30 sales per day. February, we did 23. March, we're doing 21. So it's continuing to decline. So before I got the warehouse, I was on $90,000 90-day total. We're now back down to 84. I think we hit 83 this morning, actually. Now we're back up on 84. So it's going down. It's been pretty hard to swallow, to be honest. You're on the phone, Tash. Okay. No worries. But if you do become a member before we do the duck race, you'll get the chance to get into it. So, yeah. Yo, Sneakers, what's up? How we doing? From Sydney. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Emma, it's been pretty bad. Now, look, like I said, some of that is my own fault because we haven't been doing our 40 daily. We've been probably doing 20. But we had photographer back on site today. They did 90. And I've done 30 today, and I've just literally listed 16 iPhone bundles, and one of them just sold. Like on my phone, I just got the message for $250. So I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Look, I can even put it there. So very happy with that. It's exactly what I need, to be honest. Yeah, but other than that, look, I mean, we've been pushing pretty hard at the warehouse to get things set up. I've almost got everything ready. I still think it's going to take another couple of weeks till I got everything into the right flow. And but I'm excited. I'm just ready to just get into execution mode, but just making sure things are right before we do that. We did have a couple of questions come through via Instagram, but if you've got any other questions, please ask. We'll get to the questions, and then we'll have some more banter, and then we'll do some giveaways as well. So we have dropped 5G on the 90-day in the last. There we go. So it seems to be that is across the board. Then you've dropped that much as well. Jeez. Yeah. So I've basically dropped that as well. That's crazy. Well, it goes to show that there's clearly something going on. I'm getting plenty of people looking at like what a lot of people buying, like just offering ridiculous pricing. And actually, what's really interesting, I think I said this the other week. So in the last 5 years, up until 2025, I've never had a payment dispute. I had another payment dispute this morning. That's now my 5th payment dispute in 3 months. And I've never had any in the last 5 years. And this payment dispute was they didn't recognize a $17 plus postage transaction. I, obviously fought back against it, appealed it, and I won it because they already left me positive feedback saying, love the item, really good. There had been previous message conversations, and we've got the tracking of it being delivered. So if they're going to do it, they really need to do better at, making it not obvious that they knew about the transaction. How's the walkie stacker? Look, it's been good. I've had my pallet racking finally reviewed today for certification. It passed. We just got to make a slight little adjustment, and then that's all good. So that will happen Friday, which means I can start using the pallets, which means I can actually probably start using the walkie stacker. Good questions. Can you explain more about the bulk media you'll be doing? How is it going to work? So Justin, this one, look, it's going to be a little trial situation. So technically, we should be receiving about 100 kilos of media a week. I'm meant to be getting some this week. I haven't heard. So it's going to be a little touch and go. The intention of that is it's going to be CDs, VHS, DVDs, probably Blu-rays, and probably video games. What that looks like, it's going to be different every week. My intention is I want to make up bundles, whether it's ideally I want to sell it all, right? My goal is to make the people that I'm selling it for as much money as possible, knowing that it's media, it's not going to be high dollars, but at the moment it's costing them and they're not making any money. And that was my pitch to take over the service. So, there could be sealed stuff, there could be non-sealed stuff, there could be stuff that needs a lot of resurfacing, there could be stuff that is fine. I've been finding some very interesting stuff. And ideally, I would like to just work with a couple of partners that just want to buy, hundreds at a time, if not all of it. If they buy all of it, I can do it cheaper because it saves me a lot of work. But if people just want to buy lots of, and it will be a minimum quantity purchase, like you can't just come and pick and choose. It's going to be like, no, you got to buy a minimum of 50 or 100, DVDs or Blu-rays or CDs or a mixture of whatever. Ideally, I'd like someone that wants, video, like media and like DVDs and Blu-rays, and I want someone that wants CDs. If they want both, that's fine. I don't really want to be switching and shuffling it all up because I need to have the process quick and easy. But that would be ideal. So I've got one person that is a prior connection, which we will be working on first. I'll get their assessment because if they've already got a lot, they've purchased off me in the past, so they might not want so much quantity yet. But I've got sealed stuff in this lot, and I haven't even finished sorting it. I've sorted 3 boxes out of 8. And then pricing, I've got to work out that, what's fair is maybe sealed stuff is going to be a higher premium. Non-sealed stuff will probably be, I'm talking probably 20 cents. And then if it buys more, I'll take a little bit off the top of that. That's the idea. It's going to take a little bit to just get it into a flow. And ideally, I want to make it worth it for everyone that wants to be part of that. And of course, it can't be for everyone because I need people that's, do this as a business and are happy to pay up for large quantities, knowing that they need to do the surfacing, they need to do all the fixing, and all that kind of stuff. So, proper business to business transactions. Regan, I've had no sales in the last 2 days as well. Jeez, that's wild. I mean, there's a lot of speculation that we're going into a recession, but I've been hearing that for a long time. Regan has also said, so I decided to build on Onyx Cinder tonight while I watch you get back. Ooh, okay, interesting. I don't know if that's what I think it is. Like, I'm just Googling that on the side. Oh, it is. The Lego. Wow. Regan, I'm impressed. I actually never got that one. Well done. What did you think of the series? Did you enjoy the series? We're talking about Star Wars now, folks. Jumping around. Darren, what a day yesterday. Received first order from certain wholesalers, supposed to be 50 times X Levi's A grade. Send me 50 plus extra 50 Levi's 5 ones for free just to secure the regular. That's good, Darren. That's good. Yeah. It's like, what's the catch? Just be careful of that, because sometimes they do that, so then you come back and buy a bit. And I don't mean to burst the bubble, but please be mindful of it. Is making sure that when you buy again, don't go above and beyond and buy extra, because sometimes what they do is they lead people on to then come buy spend, and then they send out a whole bunch of rubbish. I'm not trying to say that to lower expectations or anything, but unfortunately there is a lot of wholesalers that they're not wholesalers, right? They're just really just dragging people along. But I mean, look, this makes sense. I know I've heard of really good stories like this before as well. But just please be careful. We haven't even answered these questions yet, but I like this. Tasha said, as a solo mum saving for a holiday, I'm not spending on anything extra. Yeah, so Tash, I agree. I think this is what is happening as well. And because I think people thought they were going to get some level of relief, and that relief hasn't come because it just hasn't appeared, because all the other expenses have come up as well, that people are just pulling back a bit. I mean, stuff that people want and really, really want, they're going to justify it anyway. But the necessities in excess, that's why I'm really trying to build business to business transactions, because businesses will continue to to sell stuff, right? And the other opportunity is, look, when times are tough and people need money, especially for businesses as well, that's when people can buy more stock, because people need to liquidate because it's getting rough and tough. So it's a great opportunity to stock up on things if it makes sense for your metrics. Yo, Extraction's in the house. What's up? Love it. Thanks for being the Extraction. All right, we've got these two questions. They've come from the Ozstyle Thrifter. I'm not sure if Ozstyle Thrifter is here. If you are here and I don't know your screen name, I do apologize. So there's a couple of questions here. What bags do I use for to store my clothing? I have a whole bunch. I used to use the Hercules bags. I'm going to see if I've got the link. It actually, in all my videos, there is a link to these if you go check them. But I also use some others from... I'll have to look it up. What's it called? I might actually have the link in here. Bags. So these were the bags I was using. So Matt, Darren is in Europe. So I think he's going to be a little bit different of a supplier than what we have over here. Yeah, so I was using these ones, these bags originally, and I still do if I need a top up, but these ones are actually, I think, out of stock at the moment. And now I use like Heaps Good Packaging, and yeah, those ones. It's very similar to this, basically. The Ozstyle Thrifter, I'll have to send you a link because I thought I had it in my, updated it in my video, but I don't. So I'll send you the proper link afterwards, Ozstyle. If I don't, just remind me and I'll do it. Regan, I thought the series was really good of Star Wars. Gives you a view of... Yeah, I'm a big Star Wars nerd as well. Probably maybe not as big as you by the sounds of it. Like, you sounds like you're on top of everything. But no, I got a lot of Star Wars Lego as well. Love it. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself just, building Lego and hanging out here. It means the world to me. The next question was also from the Ozstyle Thrifter. Can you explain how to do volume pricing and how to do the marketing banner for it? That's a very specific question. So volume pricing, I don't know if this needs to happen with a store. So volume pricing gives tiered discounts based on if they purchase a certain amount of things. I'm going to put this link in here so people can see it. That's ebay.com. We want eBay AU. Do they have? I don't think they do. But yeah, that gives you a bit more perspective. But the way it works is essentially you can set it up so like if you've got multi-quantity of items, so if like let's say you've got 100 radios, you can make it that if I come through and buy 2, they can get 10% off or free postage. So you can do all this in your basically if you go to your you might have to have a store to do this, but if you go to your marketing tab, you can then select create discount and you can do coupon, order discount, sale event, or volume pricing. Volume pricing, you go through there and follow the steps. The marketing banner, I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to. You can add banners to your store, and I've just made stuff up in Canva and then put it on top of it. Now, if you might be getting also confused with order discount. So I have a thing on my store where it's like if you buy certain amounts of different pieces of clothing, you'll get a percentage. So like if you buy 2, you get 15% off. If you buy 3, get more. If it's 10, even more. And that automatically applies in checkout and also applies combined postage. You can do that by creating an order discount so that if it meets a set of different rules, it will automatically do X, Y, and Z. That's how I set that up. And it's been probably one of the best things I've done. I think some of my discounts, like I've got one which has brought in 18 orders with 81 items sold, which is brought in an additional $1,800. I've been doing that since I refreshed all these from the start of the year to track them. And yeah, that usually the best one that works for me is when people buy 5 items, they get a 30% off or just a bit more than 30% off. That's been working better than people buying 10 items for 40% off. It's interesting. It's really nice to be able to, it's kind of doing like that upsell process that like McDonald's does with if you get a small, then get a medium, then get a large. Old mate. So I wonder if sales are down across the whole eBay platform. Sometimes that suggests that buyers are, yeah, true. That could be possible. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of traffic down on eBay. eBay's been doing a lot of tweaking in the back end, which I always find screws things over a little bit. I think they're down in whole. And it's probably just a market shift of what people need and want. But because food is up, obviously going up in price, I think that's obviously having a part to play with it too. I don't know about Gumtree. I don't know about Depop. I don't sell on any other platform, so I can't really answer that. Justin, my man. Yeah, okay. That's, yeah, right. So, I mean, Andrew's telling us how it is. I mean, and I'm feeling, I had 2 back-to-back weeks, which were some of my worst weeks I've had in 18 months. I like to do a 30% off sale on my store. Could someone suggest a video to watch explains how to do it? I find it all super confusing. I'm not sure if Grumpy Granny has one. You could go to her channel. She's got some really good tutorials, but I don't think anyone's done one recently. Maybe 2 Aussie Thrifters might. I haven't done it. I'm not really one to do a lot of tutorials. Maybe I can show. But no, I checked Grumpy Granny's channel, Tash. I think she's got a lot of this covered already. Chris, Casey. Consumer confidence is down in general, affected by many things, but always comes good. Great time to have a clearance sales and get rid of old stock. eBay is still a benchmark platform. Yeah. I mean, look, I totally agree. Like, the only thing we can do is charge on, right? Because the most important thing you can do right now is make sure you have stock listed, because as soon as people have money, they're going to come buying, and if your stock isn't listed, they're going to buy someone else's. So that's why it's super important that even though it's like really deflating and not motivating to be doing stuff when you're not getting sales, you need to be ready for when the dollars land, because people will buy and they're going to buy the best thing that meets their needs. And if that's your item, it's going to be yours, right? So yeah, you got to be ready for that. I love Star Wars. Most of Lego collection is Star Wars and Sally still. Yeah. A lot of my pretty much all my Star Wars stuff is sealed. I got a couple of things loose. Well, sometimes we buy 2. Actually, sometimes we've purchased 3. So Carla's got one, I've got one, and then we've built one. I'm not even kidding. They've become investments. Tax back can't come quick enough. Yeah, we've still got a long time till that's going to happen. Well, I mean, Tash, so asking how to do something isn't a bad question, but I think the importance is when people tell you to, like, this is where you can go and go follow through the steps, is you're going to learn so much more if you try it yourself. I understand that sometimes it can be overwhelming and not sure where to go, but having someone do it for you doesn't actually help you learn. Having someone give you direction and say, hey, go do this, try this, give it a go, see what happens, is the best way to learn. You'll learn quicker. But yeah, if you can follow a tutorial, it's going to make your life a lot easier. Yo, Wendy, what's up? How we doing? Oh, we got Mel and Otis in the house as well. Jeez, what's going on, team? Just in time, we're about to do some giveaways. Yeah, Granny has some really good tutorials. All right, what are we at? All right, so for those that are just joining, we are going to be doing some, we've got some battle partners tonight, and I was just looking at some of the recent prices. So there is one card in here, which is some big dollary dues, which, yeah, maybe we can get lucky and hit some of these bangers. Maybe one of you will go home with something big. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to get this ready. I'll put the countdown. Oh, we got John in the house. So John is my business partner for Pro List Assist. I will share if anyone is actually interested in our listing service, please reach out. We actually have a website now. We haven't officially launched, so that's why I haven't been pushing it, just because we're still doing a little bit of testing. But if someone have been seriously considering about, joining the service, reach out. I'll send you the link. You can go try it out, test it out. We offer 5 free listings. You can give it a go, and then get the opportunity to get involved. So 5 free listings, give it a shot, sign up, go through the tool, and see what the experience is like, and maybe you want to continue on. If that sounds like you, I'm not going to put the link in here because I don't want everyone to come bombard it. But reach out to me by Instagram or Facebook and request the details, and I'll send you a link. More than happy to do so if you're genuinely serious. I don't want to muck around your time, and I don't want you to muck my time around, right? It's fair game. All right, I'm going to put the timer up, and we're going to get the chance to win happening. I think I got the timer here. Where is it? There it is. All right, cool. So chance to win is in the pinned post. There it is there. Now's your chance. And of course, if you've still got questions, we're still answering questions. It's just that I want to get the giveaways happening. So there'll be 2 winners tonight for the public. You get 2 packs. And then for the members, we've got 2 lots of 5 packs, and the wooden spoon will be going home with 1 little takeaway as well. So a few goodies there. Now that you have a website, can you just reach out and get like 50 lists? No, so if you want to order 50 or 100 listings, I think our minimum is 25 from memory. And maybe you can't get to that for another 5 days, or maybe you only want to drop 5 over the next 5 weeks. You can do that. You don't have to upload it all at once. But if you wanted to purchase 100 listings and do that over 2 months, that's fine as well. You can do it whenever you want. We do have a subscription service as well. So if you wanted to actually turn it onto a subscription, it would automatically charge you on a regular basis. But yeah, you can basically purchase a certain amount of, think of it as like a credit of listings. And then when you do the process and you list, you get a tally back of how many listings you have remaining. There we go. Justin is sharing the goods. All right, so we're going to do a public giveaway. I'm going to just get these names into a spinning wheel. Give me a chance. Now, there has been some winners in my videos as well, what I've been sharing when they've been putting the code word. None of them have actually reached out to me. I'm probably going to have to follow up with them. I don't know if they've realized that they need to reach out to me. But if they're listening, and I just want to put it on the record that I will give out the reward if people reach out to me. The reason why I want them to reach out to me is because I want to make sure it's coming from their direct Instagram or their direct contact, so I can validate that it's them. Just so that I'm not just yeah, that's really what I'm trying to do. But I think one of them I already have their contact details. The other one I don't think I do have. So that I also can't give them a gift card if I don't have their contact details. So yeah. All right, we've got 21 people jumping in for the wheel of names tonight. Good luck, everyone. Jeez. All right, make sure that's everyone. Yep, the time is up. So that's it. Yeah, well, we don't have our minimum is going to be 25. Like it needs to be worth our time as well, right? But minimum is 25, and that the reason why we do that is that's to make sure that the people buying understand what they're getting into. Because when you purchase listings, the idea is that you're buying yourself time. So you need to put that time to work and go take more photos or help grow your business in other ways. If you're not really going to get the benefit of the service because you'll just be paying for it and not really growing. We've got a customer and we've got reviews and stuff on our site. We had a customer that when they started, they were doing about $45,000 every 90 days. Since they've joined with us, they've been able to double their listings. And I kid you not, they have now hit $75,000 in every 90 days, simply because they've been able to take that time back and do more. And we can share all those reviews or referrals if people want to know. Yo, Find and Flip, what's up? How you doing? All right, let's do this spin. So we've got 2 winners tonight for the public. Number 1 will be... Who's it going to be? Oh, Extraction, my man. All right. And then number 2 is going to be Mason, my man. Number 2. Well done. All right, let's get this opening up. All right. Always exciting, isn't it? Regarding the pot system, Game Changer, if your sourcing pot had a decent amount of money, would you actively go out and spend it even if you have a good amount of stock? Are you talking about the profit first system? But I see what you mean. So sourcing pot had a decent amount of money. Yeah, so I mean, look, I would encourage you to stick to your rules as long as possible. I was naughty and jumped outside of that system to scale the business quicker, which has been great. Like, I mean, we're where we are because I was bullish. I had a bit more capital backing me, so I was able to be a bit more risky. But, you know, now I'm in a position that we've grown so quick that I actually have so much sources of stock coming to me that I don't actually have enough money to buy it all, which is a dilemma because it's good stock. But I also know my capacity of the volume of stock that we process. So we process, if it's a good month, we will process 1,200 items a month. So about probably 800 to 1,000 pieces of clothing and about 400 to 200 non-pieces of clothing. Now, what that tells me is I need to have that much stock ready to go. So my recent purchase of stock, which I've got sitting there where I haven't touched all those boxes, that gets me up until basically the end of April. So I technically don't need to buy anything else because we're covered all the way until April. But the problem is I can't wait till April to buy the stock because then we won't have stock to be able to process. So I'm always buying probably about sometimes anywhere between 30 to 60 to sometimes even 90 days in advance to ensure that we have that stream. And the other reason why I do that is because if we actually get into, you know, really good trends, it actually means that I can list more, which actually means it makes sense to have more because now all of a sudden we're not doing 1,000 or 1,200 per month. We're potentially doing 1,500. So it's a catch-22, Darren. If it's a good deal and you can afford it and you've got money in the pot and it meets your metrics and it meets all your dollars, then yeah, sure, do it. But just don't bite off more than you can chew. Like I said, I've been very bullish because I'm wanting to scale and that's the aggressiveness that I'm doing. And that's why I'm very clear at the start of my videos that the way I do things is very different to how other people do it. And that's okay, right? You got to do it what you're comfortable with. And I'm also, knowing that if we continue to grow the way we have grown and push, and I like to push the boundaries in our ability to be able to perform. I like to say high performance delivery, but we like to push it because by myself pushing myself to do that, it forces me to think outside the box and figure out how do we do this. That's why when I get complacent, like if I find like I'm getting stagnant, or we're just doing routine, I don't like that. So I will automatically put myself in a position that forces me to grow to ensure that I'm making myself grow. Like I put myself in an uncomfortable position to force myself to grow. That's what essentially I do. So yeah. All right, let's open up these cards. But really good question, Darren. Really good question. All right, so Extraction, you are going to be our first guinea pig for tonight with Battle Partners. I haven't opened this. I haven't seen any of these cards in the flesh. So good luck, sir. Can you get us a banger? It's going to be one of those nights where I can't open cards again, I think. I do apologize. The camera is not as good tonight. That's simply because I left the iPhone at the warehouse. But I believe it's not too bad. All right. Here we go. Can we get a hit? All right, we've got a little goat. Not too bad. And, all right, nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. So this English set comes out, is it this month? I think it's this month, right? Coming out soon. It's been wild. And then they've just announced the Team Rocket set, which that thing is going to be wild. And then we're going to be getting the new gen coming after that. These are some cute little Pokemon. Very cute. All right, no hits in there, Extraction. But you know the rules. I've got a hit pile here. There's not much in there, but we've got a hit pile. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I'm going to shuffle that. We've got 8 cards. Give me a number between 1 and 8, Extraction, and we'll get you something. Oh, 1. Okay, geez, straight into it. Oh, there we go. Little Corridon. Well done, Extraction. Thank you, sir. I've missed you and Puppy Dog. Thanks for being here. And thanks for the comments as well. Much appreciated. All right, next up is Mason. Can Mason top Extraction? I think Mason can. I think Mason can. All right, here we go. I had that one before. Oh, okie dokie. Mason coming in with a banger. Let's see what this card's worth. It's a very cute card. Jeez, it's $16 card. Well done, Mason. Look at that. What a beauty. And then, there we go. Mason with the win. Taya, Anthony and your family, in this case, Mason, you guys must be one of the luckiest families I know. Always getting the bangers. At least lucky with Pokemon anyway. Well done. What a beautiful card. How cool is that? All right, we've got one more pack for Mason. Jeez, Mason really knowing what he needs to do tonight. All right, here we go. Can we get a back-to-back? All right, no back-to-back. Well done, Mason. You are the man. Let's see if anyone else can top that later. We're going to do... Yo, Loki. How we doing? Now, Loki, I was just talking about... I'm pretty sure you won last week in my video. And I need you to reach out to me. You can either email me or hit me up on Instagram. My email is on my YouTube. If you go to my contact me section, I want to get you the gift card. I'm pretty sure it was you. Assuming it's the same name. All right, let's do some member giveaways. Just get this all sorted. When we buy packs, we never get hits. Hey, that's the same as me. That's why I like to open up for everyone else. It's that's the way it works. Like I've purchased packs and I've opened with Carla. Carla has got like some of the best cards, and I've got diddly squat. But it's fun. It's fun. Thanks, Loki. I would love to get you your gift card. Thank you. Take your time. That's fine. But yeah, do it whenever you're ready, mate. That's all good. All right. We're going to do a duck race. All right, let's do this. We'll do I'm going to set a really weird timer this time just to see if that's going to make any difference. Because we all know that there's some certain individuals that like to win every week when we do this. It would be nice if someone else won, but, I can't control that. All right, we've got in members tonight, we have 11 people, individuals. All right, what am I doing? Sharing this. All right, here we go. Let's go set. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Boo-boo! All right. 1 minute and 23 seconds. Figured why not? See what we can do here. All right, we've got Katrina, we've got PD Ducky, we've got Johnny Boy, Dion, Dusty Duck, just quacking in. I wonder who that is. We've got Kerry, per usual, as a vampire tonight. We've got Jen. Jen usually wins this too. We've got Mel and Otis, and we've got Extraction in the back. Extraction's doing a sneaky. And we've got MC also doing a sneaky. So I reckon I'm putting my bets on between the first three. We could be Extraction. It could be MC. I reckon Johnny Boy is going to do something wild as well. It's quite possible that there's going to be someone getting this wooden spoon that's a regular as well. Justin always tends to get the wooden spoon. But I don't know. Mel and Otis have sped up a little too fast. What are you doing, guys? Poor Otis. He's probably screaming. I'm sorry, Otis. And I'm sorry, Mel. Jen's at the back. Which means Jen's probably going to sneak up now. All right, 20 seconds. This is getting intense. Here we go. Jen's pushing up. I told you. But Katrina's running out. But wait for it. The last 10 seconds is when it's going to happen. Here we go. The last 10 seconds. Who's going to come out of the woods? Oh, Johnny Boy's making his move. Kerry has done it. Are you serious? Every time. I swear by now, people must think it is rigged. Like, I even think it's rigged. Kerry, that's like 6 weeks in a row. Oh my goodness. Look, well done. Good on you. And I apologize to everyone else. I don't know how she does it. And I love it because she's the least one that likes Pokemon, but she tends to win it all the time. Yeah, King Solomon, insider trading. I reckon. Hey, I wish, Matt, because Kerry, if you're meant to be, if you're paying me, it's not coming into my bank account. So you're either sending it to the wrong person or, oh my goodness, that is crazy. The consistency is like no other. All right, so Jen's come second, Johnny's come third, but there's only first and second. But who will be the wooden spoon tonight? Extraction. Well done. All right. Jeez. I don't know what to say. Kerry. All right, Kerry. And then we had, who was it? It was Jen. Jen again. Jen. And then it was Extraction. So now I will say this, because our boy Justin has been very generous and has got on the table that if we get some of the big cards, that he's happy to send them off to get them graded, and then we can use them as raffle prizes for when we raise money for Backpack for Big Kids this year. In terms of what would be valid into those, we're probably looking stuff that's in the, I think probably, this $57 mark and above is probably worth grading. I mean, maybe some of the lower ones, but Kerry, And Jen and Extraction, if any of you get any of the big hitters, I'm asking you because you're members, and you would like to donate them back to charity to be graded, we're only asking for the really big ones, of course, then please let us know. You don't have to answer now. You can answer when we go through your cards. But our boy Justin is working on trying to make that happen for us. And of course, we want to make it as lucrative as possible. And look, maybe if you do that, maybe we can get you a free opportunity into that raffle or something. But just wanted to put that out there. Just pitching ahead of when we do backpacks stuff this year. All right, Kerry, we've got 5 packs for you. Let's see what magic we can do for you. While we do this, folks, if anyone has any more questions, please ask. All right. It sounds like we've got a few people in. Kerry, thank you. Extraction, thank you. Here we go. I don't think Jen's here. Okay, nice little card there. Nothing crazy. Cute little card, though. 1 hit. Pack number 2. All right. We've got a little ferret. Very cute. Just put that there. Oh, that's a nice card. I like the colorway on it. All right. Starting off a little slow. How long do you think the Pokemon hype will last? Oh, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I think we'll have a big drop in pricing soon because all that hype will wear off, especially when the new set comes out, which will be Gen 11. That will probably kick off mid this year, I think. Mid this year or end of this year. I think it will drop off a bit because people get a bit weird about it. They don't like the new Pokemon, all that stuff. But it only takes about a year and then it's back again. So that's all my personal opinion, of course. Yeah, I mean, look, I think short term it's going to keep going up, especially the stuff that's already going up. And then there comes this moment where other people realize other stuff is cheap and they're like, oh my gosh, quick, let's buy that. And yeah, then it just continues to go up. All right, we've had 1 hit so far. Nothing crazy. All right. Maybe Kerry isn't getting lucky tonight. I mean, she's definitely has luck on her side because she managed to get the wins again, but no big bangers. Not yet anyway. Oh, that's nice. Not a huge hit, but very clean card. It is cute, hanging out with your little sheep. Nice $5 card. Well done, Kerry. I'll get these out to you. So Johnny Boy has said for a while, I reckon it might go down slowly. And then coming into 30th anniversary, it'll pop. Yeah, I think it will come down. I think the hype for the new stuff, like new Pokemon stuff, will slow it down a bit. But just like what we saw for Scarlet and Violet, all that's now going back up in price. Like if you've got base set, like it's going up. So it's just typical roller coasters, and people get hype and then they miss out on later sets. So then they go looking for other things and then they just buy. People buy with emotion and then justify with logic. I will never forget that when Simon Beard from Culture Kings spoke about that at Retail Fest. All right, we've got a couple of bangers. Well, nothing crazy, but some nice little cards for take homes for you guys. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. And it's sad that that's the case. I mean, the sneaker scene is pretty similar to that. All right, let's go for Jen. Good luck, Jen. I know you're not here, Jen. So everyone's wishing you luck. Here we go. All right. No hits there for Jen. All right. What do we got? Metapod. Hey, is this a hit? It's not it's a hit, but it's just not a big hit. But it's a beautiful card. Very beautiful card. Well done, Jen. Oh, this guy looks fun. Looks like he's having nacho night. That's cool. Kerry, you are welcome. Thank you for being here. It's great fun. And this is why I love it. Just hanging out. Everyone gets some cards. well, not everyone, but you know, a lot of people get some cards, and I get to have a lot of fun and just chill. It's a nice way to just settle in. Except it's super hot. I've got all these lights in front of me, and it's already hot. I'm keen to go have a nice shower after this and rest for a bit. That's a cutie. All right, last pack magic for Jen. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, little koala Pokemon. All right, just the one hit. Interesting. So what's Justin saying? Justin has said EB Games will have stock in store for all future releases. Only 25% of the allocation will go up in pre-orders online, and the other 75%. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's a good thing that they're doing that. It's very nice of them. However, you will find that there's going to be a lot of people lining up at your locals now. So you're going to have to be there on release day, I think. Yeah. It's pretty brutal. All right. Well done, Jen. Are you leaving any space free in the warehouse for future plans? Washing. You mean for like we doing our own washing? Yeah, there is a space dedicated for that where it could potentially go in. I answered this in, I think, the first video for the warehouse where I spoke about we're going to continue to do outsourcing of the washing for the next 6 months to a year. And I've actually spoken to my washing service about this. Because what we'll be able to actually do is when we start to ramp up again, I can actually have that as a 24-hour service. Like they can return it in 24 hours. At the moment, it's every couple of days. So the idea here is that with that, if we can ramp up, it means we're going to get a return on investment quicker and washing isn't sitting around. And to get that volume done as quick, you know, I don't really want to be paying someone internally to do that unless they're doing something else. So it's going to be a bit of a way up. I think for now, I'm happy to do the washing service because I don't have to think about it. But it, you know, running the numbers, it probably would work out overall long-term cheaper to do it internally. But we would want to have a pretty good system to make that happen. But for now, we've got space for when the washing comes back, but we can flat lay it all and have it moving and grooving pretty much quickly as possible. All right, extraction. Your lucky last pack for the night. 10, you make it happen for us. I don't know. Let's see. Good luck, buddy. You got a double win tonight as well. So who knows? This. Hey, cute. Oh, it's worth $4. Not too bad. Cute little card. Not too bad at all. Well done, Extraction. I'll chuck that in with the rest of yours. Really good question from King Solomon. This sounds funny saying that out loud. If you were completely financially free right now, what would you be doing with your time? You know what? It's an interesting question because I have thought about that. You know, I think the best problem that I could have, the only problem that I would like to have is having too much money. Right? Because then you can learn to grow and you know, invest in different things. But if I was completely financially free right now, and look, that's an interesting concept because what does that even mean? Right? I mean, technically, I haven't earned my wage. So when I was working full time, I was full transparency. I was on about $160,000 take home pay. And super included. Now, I have not earned that for the last 5 years, obviously working for myself. I'm lucky if I've earned that combined for the last 5 years, just doing reselling. I'm not including any of my other income, but I have been fine. Like I haven't struggled. I've had all my needs met. You know, like, oh, sure, you can always have more, but like, I'm definitely not happy. I'm very happy. So financial freedom is it's all, you know, subjective to what you want and the lifestyle you're living. But I understand your question. I think I would need to spend my time still doing something that requires me to problem solve, because I enjoy that the most. Like, the part of the business right now is I just love continuing to figure out how to grow it, scale it, build it, and problem solve. I'm also doing some work for sorry, it's not work, it's volunteering for Backpacks, which is doing a bit of project management stuff. And that is fun. Like, I get excited by that. I love the problem solving. I love being able to fix things that require us to think about it differently. And that's my background, like through consulting. So I would probably, yeah, I don't know what it would be, but if I was financially free, I would probably still be trying to grow my business. I would just be doing it differently. Because right now I've been bullish with how much I spend in the business because I can see the importance of it. And one of my dreams was, like, if I had so much money that it didn't matter, I would love to build a business where I don't have to do any of the work and I just chuck money at it and let it flourish on itself. Because the way I see it is, if, like, yeah, sure, you look at like Uber and all these big businesses, they've got money getting smashed at them from the start, and it takes them years till they're profitable. But then once they're profitable, they are game changers and nothing can compete, because they're basically just reversing it. They're just paying themselves to get ahead. Whereas that's essentially what I think I would like to do. And that's essentially what I'm doing now, is I'm taking the bet that the investment I do today is going to pay off in the longer run, which was going to give me a bigger reward in the longer term. Of course, we'll find out, won't we? Question, PDD can have that 100%. King's Island, could you see yourself doing projects overseas? Like, what kind of projects? Like, I mean, I don't want to work for anyone else. Like, I'm only going to continue to work for myself. I'm happy to do volunteer work for certain things that, if it, meets the stuff that I'm passionate about. But short term, I do not see myself working for anyone else. But I'd love to solve problems. I'd love to do that. Yeah, where that is, I have no idea in the long term, but all I know is the short term. When I say short term, the next 5 years, is getting this business off the ground. Tasha's asked, would Carla ever work with you? Some couples work great together, some too, not too. Well, I mean, I would love Carla to work with me. That's up to Carla. I mean, she's got her own, ambitions with her job and career and stuff. But I think there'll come a time where, hopefully, we don't have to rely on that either. And I'd love her to be able to work with me, but I think she also has her own ambitions around the type of problem solving and work that she wants to help grow herself. And I think that's really important for both of us, is like, whether it's hobbies or whether it's work or whatever, you got to make sure you're doing things that is pushing you to grow. And you got to remember that me doing this is my goal, my dream, my ambition, and things. Not that she doesn't, appreciate or want to be part of that journey or also have some level of ambition with it. But it's, you can't force upon your own ambition and dreams onto someone else and expect them to have the same feeling for it, unless they naturally do as well. So if Carla wants to work, there is, of course, 100%. And she does. She helps here and there. But, in terms of leaving her job and doing all that, I don't think that's something that she's looking to do anytime soon. If we could make that happen so she wouldn't have to, work and commute, then sure. But I think it's super important that if she's working with me, she has to be getting the fulfillment out of it that she gets out of the type of work she does now. Otherwise, she's not going to enjoy it. And then, she's not going to be happy. So that's really important to me and her, of course. Stuff to help disadvantaged communities, say some provisioned area in Africa. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, that's why I like doing the stuff with Backpack for Vic Kids, is because, it's close to home. I resonate with it. I appreciate it. And, that's my way of giving back. That's my passion project in that sense, volunteering or community give back. I haven't thought about overseas stuff in that sense, just because, again, it's not something that pulls on my strings. Me being closely involved with Backpacks for a while now, obviously those things is what I'm invested in to see scale and thrive. Yeah. What has your mum said about how fast your business grew? Is that a question or is it like oh yeah, she's amazed. I don't know if you were referring to something or if it was a genuine question. Nasha's been very amazed by it. I mean, I'm amazed by it. Does she brag about me? I don't think she brags about me, but she's probably very proud and tells people. So does my dad. But I don't like to push it too much. There's a lot of people that don't really understand what I do. They can't comprehend it. But yeah, of course they're proud. I mean, I'm proud. But it's sometimes, unless people understand it, it's very hard. They don't get it. Oh, he sells clothing. Oh, that's a bit, they think I have a retail store or something. But what we do is very unique. To traditional ideas of selling clothing and things like that. But no, I appreciate that comment, Tash and Mel. That's very kind of you. All right, team. That's it. That's a wrap. 1 hour. That went quick, but it also feels long. I'm super hot. I need to go have a shower. Appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me a night off last week. I was in the city for Backpacks for Big Kids, and then I went for dinner with Carla. We'll be back here next week doing it all again. Another busy, long week. I'll have a video. I don't know if I'll have a video out on Saturday. I haven't really got anything, but I will have a video out on Monday, of course. I've got the podcast on Sunday. Plenty of stuff to come, and we're getting there. We're getting to where I want to be. It's just taking a little bit of time. Yeah, that's very sweet. Very sweet. So I'll be back here again next week. And again, appreciate you all hanging out. 30 of you here tonight. Appreciate it. And again, if you guys need help or are looking for some ideas or, just, look, I don't want to say that I can give you all the advice that you need, because if I don't know it, I can't give it. But happy to help, right? That's really my way to give back. And I don't know it all, but I've been doing it for a while and I know a lot. And if people need help, I will genuinely give you, the time to get a result and an answer. But that's my way to give back, because you guys watch my content. The last 4 weeks of content has been my best content in a very long time. We've had more subscribers come through, 200 new people. If you're here watching, hi, how you doing? Thank you. So thank you for the support. It means the world to me. Hey, Justin, I'll be sending you a package next week once the post is back to normal up here. Ooh, geez, all right. Thank you, sir. All right, thank you all. We'll talk soon. We'll catch up next week. Take it easy. Remember to look after yourselves. Be kind. There's a lot going on. We're all got a lot of things in our lives. So just be kind. That's all I can ask. And appreciate you all. We'll be back here next week doing it all again. And you take it easy. Ciao.